Welcome to the RIOSensor training video. And thank you for choosing RIOSensor as your dental X-ray sensor solution. The purpose of this video is to learn about the basic fundamentals of the sensor, and RIOView imaging software. The proper techniques that will ensure the safe usage of your RIOSensor. We recommend that you study the manual in its entirety before operating your RIOSensor. You can access the manual in the CD comes with the package. As the operator, it is your responsibility to ensure the proper and safe use of the RIOSensor. Let's dive right into the RIOView software. User interface. RIOView is designed to provide as much screen realistic as possible, for capturing, manipulating, and enhancing images. Let's highlight some of the important areas you'll be using. This is the main navigation to search patients inside of RIOView. You can search by a specific date, ID, patient's name, and dates. To register a new patient, click on New button. You can also take a patient's picture, or browse a file during the process. Once the sensor acquisition is selected, the window will be switched to the acquisition view. You can also export and import patients' images in RIOView, and it will be covered later at the end. The toolbar is retrofitted with the more frequently used options. Each operator in a dental practice can have their own set of commonly used options set up on the toolbar. To switch the toolbar, go to Configuration and click Use Favorite Toolbar option to customize. As soon as finish the setting, click on Save button at the end. After check the patient's information, you will see the main window of RIOView. The desktop is where images are displayed when they are being viewed or captured from an external source. This is the sensor indicator. It provides the connecting information of the sensor at all time. This is your teeth selection tab. The tool selection control gives users the option to choose the number of teeth and view all of the images related to the selection. Continuous capture mode allows users to repeatedly take shots of a specific tooth or teeth, without having to manually ready the sensor before each exposure, so that X-rays can be taken at any time during the process. If stationary option is selected, the user will be prompted to select stores for the next image. The indicator will turn green when the sensor is ready to capture an image. Utilizing tools in RIOView. You have a series of tools on the left side. To expand or collapse any of the modules, simply click on their associated icons. If the toolbox is not in locked mode, it can be customized to display the desired toolbox option. In the top of the corner, you have tools in different section. The first section is Basic Control Manipulation Tool. If you are single left-clicking on Move, this allows you to move the image you want. You can also go to Zoom. This tool allows the user to click and drag on the image to zoom in and out. Below is Rotate tool. The spot magnifier button will zoom into a user-specified area of the image, by clicking and holding the left mouse button. To flip the images, use vertical and horizontal flip buttons. Fit the screen button will make the image fit within the exact size of the window, to vertical and horizontal as well. The next section is Process tool. Windowing button allows the user to click and drag on the image, to adjust the brightness and contrast. Dragging left and right, adjust the contrast, and dragging up and down, adjusts the brightness. Invert makes whites to black and blacks to white. You also have Sharpen and Median options. Below that, you can do angles under Measure section. You have a standard single line measurements, and single left click will start and stop. Also, you can do a multi-line, or tape line. so you can do multiple measurements. Finally, you can put an arrow and draw a line in the image under annotation. If you would like to change the thickness and color of the line, click the option as showing. Also, you can do polyline and free drawing. And, you can put some text. The Compare Images function allows a user to view up to 5 images in a side-by-side comparison window. This tool allows drag and drop function. If you decide to save the adjustments, click on Save. Also, you can print out to go to Report. Image Enhancement. RIOView's image manipulation and enhancement tools enable users to improve image quality, without having to reshoot X-rays or other images. This is your real-time filter. This tool offers a real-time adjustment that can be utilized for diagnostics, without having to modify the original image. Depending on the user's specialty, the filter provides GP, endodontics, and periodontics option. Also, Sharpen and windowing controls allow users to customize the result images for the optimal image settings. The Gamma button similar to standard brightness adjustment, but it is a more powerful enhancement. Gamma dynamically changes image pixels, so that there is always a relative brightness difference between them. This ensures the changes in density within the image will be maintained, as opposed to all pixels becoming white or black. You can also rotate the image to the left and right. To reset the filter back to its original setting, click on the Initialize button. Note, the adjustments can be modified anytime needed before save the final images. There may be times when a dental practice receives images from a source outside of RIOView, and they wish to associate these files with an existing patient. Importing those images into RIOView will them to be stored in the patient's DB record for future viewing. First, click the Import button and navigate to the location of the image. Click on the folder image exists, and mark Search subfolder. Then, click Search button. If you have more than one images to import, use Select All button. To finish the import process, click on the Import button. In order to export an image outside of RIOView, choose the image and click on the small selection icon in the layout. Then, click Export. This utility provides the media type, such as publishing, CD, and USB as your preference. Note, the publishing option comes with web-based viewer with the selected image. RIOView allows users to export files to any location on the computer with JPEG, DICOM, or RAW format. And then, simply click Export button to finish the process. Now, you should be able to navigate the software, utilize the tools in RIOView, and make adjustments on the images for fine-tuning. Thank you for watching how to use RIOSensor and RIOView.